Welcome back to Brown and Confident. My name is Rachel, and today we are doing 5 things that people hate about Sisterlocks. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you like lifestyle, fashion, and hair content, girl, we got everything. In this video, I am so excited because we are starting our raffle contest. Coming up on the holiday season, I wanted to do something for my subscribers and something different that I haven't seen before. This is how the raffle is gonna go. I am going to say one color in this video, and if you hear the color, email me at contact@brownandconfident.com. That will be on the screen and that will be down below in the description box. So make sure you watch the whole video, and I'll get with you about your prize. Getting into the video, here are 5 common complaints that people have about Sisterlocks. Let's get into it. Number 1 is the maintenance cost. That's that every month of the retie. For me, if you watch my previous videos, and I'll leave them in the cards, my retie is $150, and that is including a wash. And I pay that every 6 to 7 weeks. Over time, that cost will add up, and a lot of people stray away from getting Sisterlocks because they don't want to keep up with the everyday maintenance. Unlike traditional locks, you can retwist your own hair for free and go on about your business. But with Sisterlocks, it takes so many hours upon hours to go ahead and retie your hair that I see the girls doing it online. That's just not something for me. So a lot of people who are like me and who really want their hair freedom, they're gonna go ahead and pay for their reties, which means that maintenance cost can really drive you into the ground. Now, depending on your loctician, some maintenance will require separate sessions, which they will fix holes, any slippage, and any unraveling that you may have between your reties. Number 2, the install time. My install time took me 22 hours, and a lot of people, when I say that to them, they're like, oh no sis, I'm done. 22 hours, one time for lifelong freedom. So I would do that 22 hours over and over again if I had to, because I love my hair just that much. A shake and go every morning for me is worth it. However, a lot of people with kids and careers, they're not able to sit those 22 to 24 hours depending on the length of your hair. And so I do understand why that will stray someone away from getting Sisterlocks. Moving on to number 3, lavender. The limitations on styles. With Sisterlocks and Microlocks specifically, we pride ourselves on having the versatile styles that you could do anything with. However, I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Sisterlocks and Microlocks does mimic natural hair, natural curly hair, loose natural curly hair, of course, and you are subject to doing anything with your hair because it is parted. When you have parts, you could throw in box braids, you can do crochets, wigs, you could really do anything with Sisterlocks. However, during a time period where you get bored with your hair and you don't really want to wear wigs or any type of human extensions, and you're just left with your hair, what do you have left other than doing styles with your hair? A lot of people don't like a lot of tension on their hair, and we will have a styles video coming up, so make sure you subscribe for that. A lot of people get bored with their hair. Like, I'm starting to get at that stage to where I'm like, hey, what's new? Sisterlocks are a more permanent hairstyle, and if you would like to take them out, you definitely can. I'm sure that will take months on months. However, it's pretty permanent. When you get bored with your hair, it's just your hair. It's nothing you can do. Either you're gonna try different styles, you're gonna put your hair up in a ponytail. That's really all you have. So I can see why that is a reason why you didn't want to get Sisterlocks. I said this was going to be 5, but I think I actually have 6. So I'll make sure I give you a bonus at the end. So number 4, the commitment. Like I was just saying, Sisterlocks basically is a permanent hairstyle. You can definitely take it out if you want to, sis. Power to you. However, I'm not gonna do that. When I get tired of my sister locks, I'm a snip, and it's gonna be a wig time. It's gonna be wiggases all day because I'm not going lock by lock taking these down. So a lot of people don't want to commit to this more permanent hairstyle. They want to be able to take their hair down and feel their hair. So I do understand why my natural girlies with the cute curls do not want to invest in sister locks, because it definitely is a commitment. Number 5, the limitation on stylists. For sister locks, it is patent, and it's a technique that only certified sister locks technicians can do. So finding a loyal sister lock loctician can be hard. I know for me, when I was looking, I went to 2 locticians before I was able to decide. I did get tester locks from both, and it wasn't even about the tester locks, because I feel like all sister locks come out the same. Y'all can comment below if you have different experiences, but I feel like once you get your install, they all look the same. They all gonna turn out the same. And for me, it was all about the personality of my loctician. I wanted to make sure that me and her had a bond and that I trusted her in my crown. I would say take the time out and go to a few. Yes, you're gonna have to pay them deposits, and they may not give that deposit back. I just think that's the price to pay. If it's $100 deposit, find 2 to 3, go to them, check them out, link up, see if y'all personality match, or if you get a good sense of vibe off these people, energy, and make sure that this is the person that you want to spend however many amount of hours with and money with. Okay, so just make sure you pick the right loctician for you. Lavender. For the bonus, the potential breakage was something that they couldn't get away from. With me, I have fine, low density hair, and I was afraid that my hair was either going to break off more, or the locks wouldn't take, or it just wouldn't look right. I would continue to have that plucked chicken stage forever, and I was just afraid of that. For most people, they feel like it could cause damage because they're too tight, or with your edges, they'll pull on your edges and your edges will just start falling out. So that was something that I've seen a lot on the internet. I just found that not to be true. I found that sister locks actually grow your hair, and it actually has less manipulation than what I was actually doing with my hair as a natural, and touching it every week and trying to manipulate my curls and stretch them out and do all this extra, girl, that I felt like it was actually breaking out of my hair. And now that I have sister locks and all that shedded hair mostly stays in, I could actually see my length more, and it's so crazy. Having sister locks for 1 year versus being natural for 3 years, I actually see a big difference in my hair. So I would definitely recommend sister locks. Stay tuned for my next videos, because I am going to be telling you 5 things that I hate about sister locks personally. You're going to have to stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for coming back to Brown and Confident. My name is Rachel. You have a good day and a good week. And if God's willing, I'll see you here in the next video. Bye.